of the year. I know it's kind of late, but I'm hoping that some of y'all could join me because guess what? I was going to make a video about this and I probably still am. However, we got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about this, man. This is a bad recipe, man. I don't think it's good for the sport of boxing. Let's wait for y'all to come in here. Wait for y'all to come in here, man. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? It's been too long. It's been too long. First live of the year, my friends, my boxing family. Where are we gonna send this? Where are we gonna send it to? My brother, Body Bags. How you doing, sir? How was your New Year, bro? Happy New Year. Danny Reyes, what's going on, my brother? Welcome, man. Welcome, man. I'm gonna let for a few more people to get up in here, then we're gonna talk about this. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I know it's kind of late. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Jorge Sanchez, Salt Lake City, Utah. What's up, brother? Welcome to the live, my man. Welcome. Happy New Year to you guys. God bless you guys. I know you guys saw the title of this live and we're like, yeah, we got to get up in there. We got to talk about it, man. And honestly, we're going to talk about the fight in general. I mean, we could talk about who would win the fight, but Carlos, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the live. But honestly, I just want to talk about the fight, man. I'm in an honest opinion for me, man. I don't think it's a good recipe, man, for a fight. It sounds really good on paper, and I know it's been marinating for quite a long time now. It's just not a fight that makes sense, man. It's really not. In my personal opinion, man. It's all right, man. We got some of you guys in here, man. Let's get into it, man. What do you guys think about a possible Canelo-Terence Crawford fight, man? What do you guys think of that? Besides it being a big money grab for both of them, and obviously it will sell, the only problem is, man, it would not make for a good... Aztec, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the live, my man. So Aztec, man, so we're talking about the possibility of Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. I know that you guys read by now, and there's even videos out there by what's his name? Showbiz made a video. I think my dude at Punch Drunk Boxing made a video that negotiations possibly have started. It's just a rumor right now. There's nothing set in stone that I have read yet. But what do you guys think about the possibility of that, man? And while you guys are here, man, let's tap that screen, man. Let's show the channel some love, man, before we get into this one. So this is my take on that fight. This is like Carlito's way, okay? You don't mind the fight? Okay, I get you. I mean, I would watch it too, of course, but this is like Carlito's way. If you guys are familiar with Carlito's way, to me, this is like Carlito's way. Carlito's trying to get clean. He's trying to get out of the game, but he's just trying to make one more move before he sails off into the sunset, okay? That's what I see when I see this fight, a possible Canelo-Terence Crawford. It's like making one last move, make millions, leave a lot of people upset, and then flow off into the sunset, man. Because this is the thing with that fight. If that fight happens, you got to remember that Terence Crawford, I know he fought at 154 in his last fight, but he's technically moving up 3 weight. Let me see, what is it? 47, 54, 60, 68. He's jumping up 3 weight classes in order to get to that fight. Now, what does that mean? I know that Terence Crawford is great, okay? I'm a Terence Crawford fan. You guys know that. The only problem is the man jumping up 3 weight classes to challenge Canelo, okay? Because obviously Canelo would be the A side, which means Canelo would choose the boxing gloves, right? Canelo would choose the ring size. He'll choose all those things. And of course, why wouldn't Canelo choose everything to benefit him, to make the ring smaller, to do all of those things? Because let's be real, y'all. There is no way in hell, okay, of course, like I say about every fighter has a puncher's chance. But answer me this, there's no way in hell that we're ever going to see Terence Crawford in there in exchange with Canelo Alvarez. And why is that? Because he's naturally way, way smaller than Terence Crawford. All that would happen is that Canelo would beat the brakes off of him if that was the type of fight that it would be. He is not going to stand in there with him. He is not going to do that. It is not going to work out. The only way that Terence Crawford would win this fight, okay, and I know Bud sees this. I know his trainer Bomac sees this. He would have to box Canelo for 12 rounds. Now, what does that mean? He would have to box perfect. He would have to be on the move the whole fight, which would not make for a good fight for the boxing fans. It would not make a good fight for the boxing public, and it would be an expensive pay-per-view. I don't know if it'd have anything to do with Jive Turkey, aka Turkish Alalshikh, but I just don't think it personally makes for a good one. What's up, y'all? Welcome. Welcome to the live, y'all. So for me, I'm gonna be real, man. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. It's asking too much of Terence Crawford to just use his name and have him go up to the weight class to challenge Canelo Alvarez. And for Canelo Alvarez, it's a lot to ask because it's a lose-lose. At this point, no matter who Canelo wins, it's a lose-lose for him. He doesn't get no type of love, in my personal opinion, for every fight, even though we know at this point in Canelo's career, he is just cruising, okay? He's not fighting for legacy at this point. He's cruising. However, the boxing public, a lot of them don't understand that. They still want Canelo to keep taking legacy fights. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree. Yo, Aztec, it's a big, it would make good business. Okay, it would do that, but it would leave a lot of boxing fans unhappy, in my personal opinion. Listen, you guys, do you guys see Terence Bud Crawford, even for a second, being in an exchange with Canelo Alvarez? How Canelo Alvarez throws to the body, his heavy shots, the way that he does that? No. Why would he? He would put himself at a disadvantage. Is Crawford going to do that in order to please the fans? Absolutely not. He's going to go in there and try to win. And because he is smart, he would be mobile on the move the whole fight. It would not make for a good fight, okay? And the thing is, Terence Crawford is not going to win a decision over Canelo Alvarez. We know that that's not going to happen, okay? I mean, Terence Bud Crawford does not fight like Lara, but he would have to fight a Lara-style fight to just stay in the fight, okay? Yes, he has mad boxing skills, but Canelo is right there with him boxing skill-wise. Canelo is a good defensive fighter. Canelo could counterpunch, okay? Yes, Canelo is not the greatest ever at cutting off the ring, and Terence Crawford could take advantage of that. But at the end of the day, you guys, it's just not a good recipe, man. How would we like it if Canelo Alvarez jumped up and fought Usyk at Usyk's weight class, even if he fought at cruiserweight? It'd be way too much to ask of Canelo because now we would be asking him to jump up 3 or 4 weight classes. He's going to be slower, okay? He's not going to have the same pop inside that ring. He's going to gas out a lot sooner because he's not used to fighting with that much weight on him. It's a name versus a name sold to the boxing public. But these are the fights that ultimately are big money grabs. And they sail off to the sunset because they end up hurting the fight. They end up hurting the sport of boxing. That's my take on it. Let me see, Kamikaze. Timothy Bradley said Crawford would beat Canelo. This is fueling the fans in the fight. Let's see it happen. I got Canelo by knockout. Yeah, and that's exactly what's going on, man. That's exactly what's going on is that the fight, when they first started talking about it, it was just a fantasy. But now, you know, everybody gets involved. The analysts get involved. The trainers, they ask other fighters, they get involved. And whether we like it or not, that kind of stuff influences the boxing fans. And they start to question, hey, maybe Bud could be Canelo. Maybe he does pose some kind of threat towards Canelo. Maybe Bud is that guy. And then there'll be some crazy thinkers out there that are going to be, well, Floyd Mayweather did it, and Bud is a good boxer too. Again, like I said earlier, you're forgetting that Canelo is the A side. Do you think that he's going to meet Terence Crawford at a catchweight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why would he? Lemon 26, what up, brother? Gilbert, what's going on, sir? Monster Tune, what's happening, sir? Happy New Year to all you guys, man. God bless you guys. I hope you guys started your January 1st good and well. I hope 2025 is full of blessings. You guys make sure to double tap that screen and show the channel some love, man. Make sure you do that, man. But what do you guys think, man? And yo, Terence Crawford is also, he's older than Canelo. Okay, it's not like Terence Crawford is a young gun coming up where he got all the physical abilities. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Terence Crawford, in my opinion, this is an unpopular opinion. I think that boxing IQ, he has Canelo beat by a little bit, but not enough to jump off those weight classes and beat Canelo. There's just no way. No. El Chimmy, right now it's kind of just rumors, man, but the rumors are getting a little bit louder. Let's just say it like that. Body bags, I looked into it and I couldn't find nothing on that, man. I didn't find nothing on that. George Sanchez says, I think Canelo will get credit to some experts saying Bud will beat him. More people saying Bud beats Canelo than Benavidez. It's a lose-lose, man. Canelo put himself in a position where he's He did what he had to do. He did what he had to do already in the sport of boxing, and people don't like it. They literally want Canelo Alvarez to fight until he loses. They will not say that. They will not admit that, but they just want Canelo to fight until he loses. Canelo could go in there with Usyk right now, get beat by Usyk, and people will be like, I told you so. He's not that great. Unfortunately, Canelo's the top dog right now, man. He has that target on him, you know? Thank you, Gilbert. To you too, my man. Conor vs. Logan Paul in India, 250 million each. Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that. And this is the thing, man. If they end up making Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford, is it going to be in Dubai? Is it going to be overseas? I don't know about you guys. Yeah, go ahead, send it, body bags. I don't know about you guys, man, but I'm getting tired of these damn cards starting in the U.S., starting at 2 o'clock p.m. when a lot of us are at work. I mean, I'm old school. I know a lot of you guys are too, man. There's nothing like a Saturday night. You know, you got your whatever you're drinking on, you got your food ready, you got everything cleaned up, and you're just watching boxing. There's nothing like that. Crawfish couldn't sell himself his whole career due to his dull personality, but this is him winning the lottery ticket. Yeah, yo, Watson, absolutely, and I'm a fan of Bud, but yeah, I would agree, man. He didn't sell himself correctly in his whole career. He thought that his boxing skills were going to do the talking and, you know, fill in the charisma that he's lacking, fill in the personality that he's lacking, the character that is lacking, and unfortunately it didn't. These fighters got to understand, listen, man, you may have skills, man, but if you don't got people watching you, if people are not going to pay to watch you, then, I mean, among the boxing purists that follow the sport religiously, yeah, we'll give you your props for sure. But the average dude that just watches the big fights, absolutely not. To be fair, Crawford would be a great name on Canelo's resume. Either way, people don't give him the credit. Canelo, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see him, man. I don't see it. Cool, body bags. I'll take a look at it after I get off of here, my man. Let me see. Monster Tune. This is the Las Vegas fight, not in Turkey's backyard. I would hope so. I would hope so, because in reality, who's going to put up that big money for that fight? You know, you're taking a risk when, you know, when you're promoting Terrence Crawford to begin with. And in my opinion, the only one that has that kind of money to blow like that is Jive Turkey. If Canelo was 6'2", can someone beat him? If Canelo was 6'2", man, that would be the end for everybody in the boxing game. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got food cooking. Give me 1 second. Aztec, man. Behave, brother. Crawford would be a good name on Canelo's resume, but not the best name. There's levels. Amen. Damn it, Aztec. I always try to get back before you do that, bro. If Canelo was 6'2", he'd be a movie star. Thriller360 says, but it's too old to be the cash cow and too old to be the face of boxing. When he goes into the supermarket or a huge event, they think he's Kendrick Lamar. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I forget what fight it was, and he was sidelines. And Kendrick Lamar, and it's like, no, not even close. If anything, that helped boost Bud a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all. Next subject, man. Okay, I want you guys to take, because I've been thinking about this a lot. Do you think that Jive Turkey is good for the sport of boxing ultimately? I want to hear you guys' take. And by Jive Turkey, I mean Turkish Alalshikh. Mr. WWE, UFC, WBC, Ring Magazine, all of that stuff. Lemon 26 says yes. Okay. I respect that. I'm telling you, man, the only thing I'm not a fan of, Danny Ray, is the only thing I'm not a fan of, man, I'm telling you, it appears great because of the cards that he's able to put together. But at the end of the day, man, it's kind of killing the culture here in the States of how we watch the fights. George Sanchez. Gilbert, I appreciate you stopping by, my man. God bless you, brother. Happy New Year to you and yours, my man. This is my thing with Jive Turkey, okay? Again, and I've said this on the lives, I've said this in videos, but I'm gonna say it again. Jive Turkey does not strike me as a dude that's a fan of the sport, okay? And he kind of shows it. He bought a WWE. I don't think he bought UFC, but he has to be doing something like that, right? And I get that people think he's reviving boxing, but the only thing, man, I feel like it's hurting the American market, man. Pretty soon, I'm telling you, these fights are all gonna be overseas by the way that it's looking because he has the money to put it up. And honestly, at that point, like, I mean, the average cat in the USA, could you fly to damn Dubai to go watch a boxing match? And what I didn't like, man, okay, and it's not really moving away from boxing. I'm talking about Jive Turkey here. What I didn't like is in that last fight with Tyson Fury and Usyk, is that he told Usyk that he wasn't able to wear his cross to the ring, okay, because he was fighting over there. However, when he came over here and made that card in LA, he showed that big Saudi Arabia flag. And guess what? If some of you guys don't know, what that flag reads is Allah, there is no God but Allah. Muhammad is a prophet of Allah. So with him being in control of it, he's like, that to me, that bothers me. It's like, so you're going to come in here in the States and do whatever the hell you want. You're going to take advantage of all the freedoms here. But when you take well, I guess Usyk is not an American fighter, so I'm going to stop that. But you're going to take fighters from here. And if you're not letting a superstar like Usyk rock across to the ring, you're having him tuck it in there. What are you going to do to the other up and coming fighters that you're showing right now? I don't like that for the sport. And to me, like my man George says, there's something fishy about that. That's only if you ask me. You guys, everybody, welcome to the live. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Let's grow the channel. Let's grow the channel, y'all. So that's my thing, man, when it comes to Jive Turkey. But again, that may be an unpopular take because I admit he puts cards together that we probably wouldn't be getting any other way. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? I don't think that the problem is that the USA wasn't putting cards together like Turki Alalshikh is. The problem is they try to make every damn fight a pay-per-view. And when you do that, Anthony Pena, what's up, brother? Happy New Year, man. Welcome to the live. When you try to make every damn fight a pay-per-view, little by little, the interest is gone because, like, really, okay, like, you're going to put Tank in there with Frank Martin and you're going to sell it to us as a pay-per-view? When if you put that on ESPN or just DAZN, whatever, but if you put it on regular TV, it makes for a huge, huge boxing event. And that helps the sport grow because now you're reaching everybody. But the second that they're familiar with the name, but then they see $79.99 price tag, it's like, nah, I don't blame them. Let me see. Nerd says, Turkey didn't attend the Latin night card shows the lack of interest in Latinos from Turkey. Furthermore, having these cards in Saudi doesn't seem sustainable. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. What are you going to keep on going over there with all these cards? You know? Artur Beterbiev and Bivol could carry their own card without no one under them. Shakur Stevenson, Kid Austin, that could make an own fight on regular TV with nobody under them. Every single fight that we're looking forward to, why we say that's such a great card. Sports Talk, Happy New Year to you, my brother. God bless you. All those kind of things, man. It's like, yo, I don't like that, man. I don't like that. They can, by buying Ring Magazine, like my man's bringing up right here, he controls the narrative on many things. I don't know, man. It looks good, but I don't know if it's going to be good ultimately. That's just my take on it. Like Dana White to the UFC, Turkey trying to do the same guy to boxing. It won't work. Albert Gomez, what's going on, brother? It just depends, man. It just depends. And that's why, let me tell you guys something else. And I was thinking about this earlier too. If Canelo Alvarez, okay, happens to sign with Turki Alalshikh, and I get it, Canelo Alvarez is a fighter from Mexico, but his market is here in the USA. His home is Las Vegas as far as fights goes. And Canelo could fight anywhere. Canelo could fight in LA. He could fight in New York. He could fight in Texas. He could fight anywhere, and he's going to bring the crowd he's going to sell. If he were to sign a Jive Turkey and all of a sudden his fights go to Dubai, what does that leave for us, the boxing market here in the USA? I don't know, man. Anthony, I agree with you 100%, man. Body bags, to me, he hits me like a dude that's just trying to take over the entertainment industry in the US. Like, what's next? The NBA? NFL? MLB? I'm telling you, and especially the NBA right now, mark my words, the NBA is hurting right now. I don't want to navigate from boxing, but the NBA is hurting right now. Okay? Someone like Turkey, when that money starts going down, when the money starts going down, and the interest of the WNBA keeps going up a little bit, I'm telling you, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. It's too good to be true, and it's for a reason, in my opinion, y'all. Jimmy said, give him the WNBA. Warlock Boxing, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. How you doing, good sir? Warlock Boxing, what's your take, man? Do you think that Canelo Crawford would be good for the sport of boxing outside of it just being one huge event? Because we're talking about it, man. I don't think it would leave the boxing public happy. Okay? Let's be real. Terence Crawford is just another great hope to beat Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people just want to see Canelo lose. But in my opinion, and I'd like to hear your take, Warlock, what kind of fight would Bud have to fight to beat Canelo? He's not going to stand there in an exchange. He's not going to get backed up into a corner. He's not going to fight in the ring with Canelo. If he did, he'd be giving the advantage fully to Canelo. And I just don't see that happening. I don't see Bud as a guy that's just going to go in and take a loss for a payday either. He would try to win, and he would try to win how he knows he can win, and he would have to move around the ring quite a bit. Yeah, Canelo would destroy Bud's body. I agree. Yeah, I'm telling you, it sounds good because they're two names, man, but that's it. Distance and combinations, yeah. But hey, let me ask y'all this, man. In the good or the bad, do y'all really think that Bud would get a decision win? Joaquin, what's going on, brother? How you doing, good sir? Do you guys really think that Bud would get a decision win over Canelo in any place in the whole world, planet Earth? Do you guys think that he would get a decision win on Canelo? I don't think so. You have to make it very, very convincing against a fighter like Canelo, kind of like Dimitri Bivol did. And let me tell you, Terence Crawford is not Dimitri Bivol. One, the size difference is it's insane. It's insane, bro. I don't see it benefiting the sport, man. I don't. Obviously, man, we're all suckers for the sport. We would all watch it. Everybody in here would watch it. Of course we would, but Bud versus Canelo would go like the Amir Khan fight early rounds, but look good. But when he's beating Canelo in the middle, yeah. And even then, let me tell you, man. And even then, I don't think that Bud would take the risk that Amir Khan was taking. I don't think he takes those risks, man. Amir Khan is a really fast fighter who you just happen, if you could time him and you catch him, and he's in and out, and he took those risks. I don't see Bud jumping in there trying to throw combinations like that. Yeah, man, and then we're expecting Bud to carry all that weight in the ring and still be Terence Bud Crawford? I get it. The fight with Madrimov, I'm not taking nothing away. I'm not taking nothing away from Madrimov. You know what I'm saying? He did good, but I don't know. Carolina, what's up? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yo, everyone say what's up to my homegirl, Carolina. She is checking into the live for the first time. Give her a big welcome, y'all. Let me see. Monster Tune, did you have Lara beating Canelo? I had it a draw. Monster Tune, this is my take on that fight. There was a couple of rounds in that fight where Lara completely he was way too much on the gas pedals. And what I mean by that, he was just moving too much. It's one thing if you're in front of a fighter and you're slick and you're hitting them with angles and you're getting out of the way of the punches and all that kind of stuff. That's all good. But the second that you're moving around the ring constantly where the guy literally has to chase you, and I get it, Canelo could cut off the ring better. But the second that you start doing that in a prize fight with a fighter like Canelo, who's the cash cow, it's never going to sit good with the judges. It's never going to sit there. Do I think Lara had the talent at the time where they were both in their career to beat Canelo? Possibly, but not in that fight, good sir. Not on that fight. Yeah, yo, body bags, I agree with you, bro. I just hear excuses. If Bud were to lose, listen, all it would turn into is, yeah, he fought little Bud, but he doesn't want to fight Benavidez. You know how many people I've gotten into debates with where they're like, nah, Canelo wants to fight little dudes like Bud, this and that. And I'm like, bro, who have you been talking to, man? You must be subscribed to Paulie Malignaggi. That's what I like to say about it, bro. You don't have to be a fan of a fighter. You don't have to like a fighter, but damn it, if they're good, if they're great, give them their flowers, yo. That's just my take on it, man. That's just my take on it, man. Canelo's not gonna make nobody happy, anyways. Okay, if he fights, he said, "Little Bud." Let me see, Sports Hog. I got Canelo beating Bud, but he will have to chase him down because. But yo, Sports Hog. That's my point. That's my point. And is he really gonna get that decision win? No. Did you have Canelo versus Trout fight close? Some people say Canelo lost that fight as well. No, I think the knockdown made the difference. Sometimes people forget in that fight that was an undefeated Austin Trout who had just beat Miguel Cotto, and Canelo was what, 21 years old at that time? The knockdown made the difference. Trout did good, but no, he did not beat Canelo that fight, in my personal opinion. No. That's the fight that landed Canelo the Floyd Mayweather fight. Aztec, the only way he goes 12 rounds with Canelo is that he's going to have to be very, very mobile. And it's not going to, I'm telling you, the crowd is going to be pissed off because you know the ticket prices would be through the roof. You know what I'm saying? It'd be insane. Canelo may... I'm going to have to pin that one, bro. That was good. That was good. Canelo made Trout do the stanky leg. Hey, you know what? I'm going to say that Canelo made Trout do the Zab Judah. Who was it that he fought? That Zab Judah, like, he fell down, he got up, and Cedric the Entertainer made a joke about it. Like, Zab Judah got dropped, he got up, he's like, don't you ever play with matches. So he made him do the stanky leg, a.k.a. he made him do the Zab Judah by, what was his name? Costa Zoo made him do that. Yeah, Costa's the Zab Judah. Bud's gonna look like Forrest Gump. Yeah, man. Melvin Harris, Betteroff, Canelo gonna get on his best roids. Speak on it, man. Melvin, speak on it, bro. This is a free speech channel, my man. Truth and Absolute channel. No one's feelings get hurt, man. If you got an argument against Canelo, please bring it. We love talking, man. We love talking. That's my point. That's my point. There's no way he's going to stand in front of him. At Rufetto, the Texas. Crawford fighting Canelo at 168 after he will retire. Not a good fight. You see, man, listen, man, I know my channel is not huge, man, but the reason that I like doing this and I like doing the lives is because I'm not an expert. I don't consider myself an expert. I'm just a fan of the sport. But, like, you guys know your stuff, man. Melvin, I'm not counting you out, bro. I'm just waiting for your argument, man. I'm just waiting for your argument. You can't come up in here and drop something and then just take off, man. Come on, man. We can't be like Southpaw around here who's still in hiding, man. Warlock Boxing, I don't care who wins, honestly. Yo, listen, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. If Bud wins because he happens to beat Canelo in a good manner, awesome. Canelo beating Bud, though, it's how much credit is the boxing public going to give him? Oh, man. Nah. You know what? I got faith in Melvin, even though he came in here and just dropped a bomb, and I think he took off. I hope he's not a little tank guy. Y'all, tank. Yeah, I hope he's not a little tank guy. Yeah, Canelo beats nothing, gains nothing from fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. There's no way. He doesn't gain anything. It's a con job like Mike Tyson versus Jay Paul. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and that's and Sports Talk. To be fair to him, styles do make fights, man. I get that. Styles do make fights and all that kind of stuff. But with something like this, man, it just I don't know, man. To be honest with you, at this part in his career, I would not mind seeing Canelo versus like a Chris Eubank Jr., which is not a legacy fight. It'll be just, it'll be trash talking. It'll be all of that. They could make it, Mexico versus the UK, however they want to sell it, like they did with Mexico, Puerto Rico with Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. That's all good. But I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't think Crawford will run, but he'll make Canelo miss like flow. Okay, Melvin, just don't chill. Hey, stay in here, okay? Stay in here. This is the thing, bro, that you're forgetting about Floyd Mayweather. One, Terrence Crawford is not a money Mayweather, okay? That's one. Second, remember that Floyd Mayweather was the A side against Canelo, which means Floyd Mayweather chose the weight. It was like a catch weight of 152. He chose the ring size. He chose the glove size. On this one, it would be Canelo on the A side. Terrence Bud Crawford would have to jump up to 168. I like Terrence Bud Crawford, and it's unpopular that I like Terrence Bud Crawford. But let me tell you something. Unless he's on his damn training wheels the whole fight, unless he puts on them rollerblades, he's not going to be in the fight long, because the second he tries to fight with Canelo, Clabero, whatever you want to call him, it's not going to go good for Bud. And Bud is a smart fighter. He knows he wouldn't be able to stand in there and trade with Canelo. It will not happen. He would have to be mobile for 12 rounds, all to not win a decision win. Let's be real about it, man. Come on. But Melvin, I'm really curious, man. I just got to ask this, man, and I don't want to brag on you, bro. I appreciate you being here, checking out the channel. I really do, okay? We talk boxing. Let's leave feelings to the side. But I want to know who's your guy in the sport of boxing. That's all I want to know. Yeah, Thriller, I'm with you on that, man. I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan. I'm a fan of many fighters, man. Pretty Boy Floyd in his day, man. And I know that's unpopular a little bit, but hey, man, you know, this is the free speech boxing channel. Terrence Crawford, it's little tank. Let me see. Canelo Crawford. Dog, Crawford should have been chasing a fight with Boots. He should have made another fight, though. Like, this is so visible that it's a money grab. Melvin, as if he's done this on other channels. Man. Melvin, I had more faith in you, bro. No one's trying to bag on you, man. But if you're going to come and say something, you got to have something to back it up, bro. You got to have something to back it up. Thank you guys for checking out the live, man. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me see. Melvin says, I like both, more Crawford, and definitely don't like the way. Oh, I love this. I love Monster Tune. God bless you, brother, man. Thank you for coming through. Canelo avoids Benavidez. Oh my gosh, I'd like to get into that one, man, but man. Melvin, let me ask you, what does Benavidez do for Canelo right now? And mind you, Melvin, I would like to see that fight too. And I hope to God that it happens. I would love for Canelo to fight David Benavidez. I personally think Benavidez is tailor-made for Canelo. He's almost tailor-made for Morrell the more I look into it. But I get you on that. Toe-to-toe boxing. What's up, brother? Hey, did you see that confirmed somewhere? Right now, it's just rumors, man. It's just rumors. Or is it confirmed now, toe-to-toe? Bro, who do you have? Benavidez, Morrell? So in the beginning, Thriller, I was leaning more towards David Benavidez just because of his pro experience, right? But again, you know, you start watching tapes, you start watching both fighters, and the thing is, man, the things that Benavidez does in there, okay? The guy could punch really fast. He's really accurate with his punches, right? He's pretty precise with it. The only thing, man, is that David Morrell, like he said, he could dance. And what he means by that, he has rhythm in the ring. He could box in the ring. And we know that David Benavidez, when he sets up to throw those fast combinations, and he throws them fast, okay? One, David Benavidez is at 175 now and 168. So that size advantage is gone at this point. Number two, David Benavidez is that fighter that needs to set his front foot down in order to let those punches go. I think that David Morrell sees that, and he's going to capitalize on that. I think he's going to try to frustrate David Benavidez and ultimately hurt David Benavidez later in the fight. And the fact that David Morrell acknowledges that David Benavidez has more pro experience lets me know that he has respect for David Benavidez, and he's not going to take him lightly. John Ryder, nothing, man. John Ryder was a comeback fight when he was hurt, bro, after getting hurt. I agree that we don't, when we think about Canelo Alvarez, we're not going to say his legacy is great. You know what I'm saying? He beat John Ryder. No. At that point, Canelo's already been established, man. It was a money fight. Warlock Boxing, just want to see great matches? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Hopefully 2025, we have that. Toe to toe, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because for a minute it was just kind of marinating, like Oscar De La Hoya likes to say. It's been marinating, but the more, but you know as well as I do, toe to toe, the more that the analysts talk about it, the Tim Bradleys, the Paulie Malignaggi's, the more they all start saying that they favor Bud. It's an influence on boxing fans, therefore the demand grows. You know what I'm saying? Morel Benavidez, I'm excited for that one too, man. I'm really excited for that fight. I hope it's a good fight, man. And I'm happy that it's happening here in the States, man. Not none of this freaking main event started at 12 p.m. and you're still at work and like, what the hell? It just doesn't have the same feel, man. David Benavidez versus Beterbiev or Bivol, man. Let's see how he does against Morel, man. We're gonna see a lot in that fight. We're gonna see a whole lot in that fight. I tell you what, if Morel were to beat Benavidez, it's going to shake up the boxing world quite a bit. Could you guys imagine Morel beating Benavidez and Canelo? You could just for a minute being petty and offering a fight to David Morel. They all saying that Bud beats Canelo till Canelo wins. Canelo, they'll say he's too small and was a cherry pick. Yeah, toe to toe, I agree with you 100%, man. It's a lose-lose for Canelo. There's no winning, no matter how he defeats Terrence Bud Crawford. If the two were to fight, he's not going to get absolutely no credit for it. I agree with you. Remember, you guys, if this is your first time to live, your first time with the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. All right, fellas, man. So I got to go to work at 5 a.m., but, you know, I thought I kind of hopped on kind of late, but you guys all came through, and I appreciate you guys coming through. And we got to do this again, man. It's January 1st. This is the first live. Thank all of you guys for being here. Yeah, Melvin, and yeah, Melvin, really quick before I hop off. Melvin, make sure you subscribe, but if you go look at the video about that, Melvin, Bivol said what happened is, yeah, it was a boxing. We were sparring. My coach was having me practice a certain, you know, something inside that ring. And that totally adds up with the story when Benavidez said that once you get Bivol's timing down, you got him. And that confirms like, okay, Bivol was doing the same thing because he was sparring. He was practicing. Toe to toe, how often do I go live? You know, to finish off the year, not too often, man. I had a lot of stuff going on, man. But right now, I'm going to be trying to go live a whole lot more, man. A whole lot more. Yo, Melvin, man, we appreciate you, man, coming through. Like I said, man, it's all boxing. It's all love in here, man. Everybody that stopped through, man, toe to toe, Warlock Boxing, George, Mike Trades, Melvin Harris, all my normal cats in here, man. Thank you for stopping by. I'll speak to y'all soon. Much love and God bless y'all, man. Peace.